The lost future. Are we already supposed to be living in sprawling cities on Mars? Could cancer have been cured hundreds of years ago? These questions aren't just science fiction. Over 2,000 years ago, in Egypt, the great Library of Alexandria stood as the collective brain of the entire world. But in the shadows of history, this beacon of knowledge was consumed by fire and destroyed. What if those flames had never reached the library? If the secrets of the ancient sages hadn't become fishbait for the fire and were passed down through generations, how terrifyingly advanced would our world be today? Let's journey to an alternate reality where the Library of Alexandria never burned. Part 1. The Knowledge We Lost. The Library of Alexandria wasn't just a collection of bookshelves. It was the world's premier university, laboratory, and observatory of its time. The Steam Revolution. It was there that Hero of Alexandria invented the first steam engine, the Aeolipile. Because the library burned, this technology effectively vanished, only to be reinvented 1,500 years later. A different AD 1. If it hadn't burned, the Industrial Revolution might have started in the 1st century instead of the 18th. The Roman Empire could have traded horse-drawn chariots for steam-powered trains, and humanity might have stepped onto the moon 1,000 years ago. Part 2. The Scientific Leap. Inside those walls, ancient Greek and Egyptian scholars recorded detailed accounts of human anatomy and the inner workings of the brain. Medicine in the dark. When these records turned to ash, medicine spent centuries wandering in the dark, relying on guesswork. Without the fire, antibiotics and vaccines might have been common practice 500 years ago. Astronomy. Scholars of that era already suspected that the Earth revolved around the Sun. Had this knowledge survived, the intellectual dark ages of the medieval period might never have existed in our history books. Part 3. A unified world. Alexandria was also a hub for translating and collecting every language on Earth. Global connection. Because of the centralized knowledge, the world might have connected much earlier through a shared language of science. Conflict avoidance. We might have evolved into a society that prioritized empirical knowledge over religious and sectarian conflict, potentially skipping some of the largest and bloodiest wars in human history. Conclusion. Lessons from the flames. What we call modern science today might just be us rediscovering the fragments lost in Alexandria. The burning of the library was like a partial lobotomy for the human race. It serves as a stark reminder: knowledge is fragile. If it isn't cherished and protected, a single spark can incinerate 1,000 years of the future. What do you think? If the great Library of Alexandria were still standing today, what kind of world do you imagine we'd be living in? Share your thoughts in the comments. Please like and subscribe History Story YouTube channel for more interesting videos.